And welcome to Make Money Monday. So glad you are here with us today. There is such a delay on my side lately when I go live through Vimeo. I'm always like, am I live? Am I live? So good, awkward 3 seconds there in the beginning where I'm like, do I start talking or do I hang out? Anyway, welcome to Make Money Monday. I am live every Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, with a money making tip to help you grow your direct sales biz faster. Super happy you're here. As you are tuning in, say hello. Let me know your direct sales business and let me know where you're joining from. We are here in San Diego and it is hot this week. It is hot, hot, hot. Which, like my kids went back to school 2 weeks ago and I feel like it's just wrong. I feel like we should be having pool days, not school days right now. We go back so early and this is the time of year that it definitely gets pretty toasty. So luckily they have air conditioning in their classrooms. I see Bethany's on. Hey, Bethany, Pampered Chef in the house. Good to see you. But yeah, these are those days where I'm like, whew, feel like I should be in the water somewhere, or air conditioning works too. But anyway, with that said, excited to talk a little bit today about how to pre-launch in a big way. So if you have products that are dropping September 1st, or if you have holiday products coming, or if you have Halloween products coming, or anything that you have coming up, this video is going to give you some really concrete tips on how you can build the buzz and collect orders before that product even becomes available. How dreamy is that? Sound good to you? I love it. And yay, I see Diana on, Senegence in the house, and Robin. Hello, hello. All right, if you guys are hanging out on Facebook, I am going to go ahead and share this real quick into our two groups, our Modern Direct Seller Tribe, your spot to grow your direct sales biz, totally free group. Pop into there, come hang out with us. And then I'm also going to share it inside our Academy, which is our members only group. And while we're talking about the Academy real quick, I have to mention that we are opening a couple of spots inside our Academy VIP program. So if you are on our email list, you probably got an email from me today, yesterday, inviting you to grab a call with me to kind of talk about your VIP Academy strategy. And I've got to say, my calendar is pretty darn full. So if you were trying to grab a call and you didn't see availability, comment VIP below and I will send you a message and we'll try to find a time for us to connect. So love that so many of you hopped on that. Really excited about it. Like I mentioned, we have VIP open through Friday and there's 10 spots. And 2 have already been filled. So welcome to Heidi and Christy who snagged those 2 spots. But we got 8 more left. So if you were thinking about it or you have questions about it or you just want to talk strategy, I'd love to get you on my calendar and get you in before that price goes up on August 30th. So with that said, hey, Deborah, glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. And my streaming stuff is not cooperating over on Instagram. So we're just going to be on Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn and all the other places today. So I don't know what's going on with Instagram. Every time I try to connect it, it gives me an error. So with that said, all right, let's talk about pre-launching. Just like if you're launching your business for the first time, you get an opportunity to do that again and again and again as new products or new product categories drop from your company. And I love a good pre-launch. I love building up that buzz and that excitement. So you have people that are raising their hand, that are saying that they're interested, that are wanting to learn more before that product is even available. So a couple of things that I would be thinking about before those products drop. And sometimes you don't always have a heads up. Sometimes you find out the same time your customers find out. But if you know a little bit further in advance, this is going to be great for you. Or if you have your own promotions, maybe you're thinking ahead to Black Friday or some special holiday bundles or promos that you're going to offer your customers directly, you can still hype that up as well. Or if you're doing an inventory sale or a pop-up event, you can hype that up too. There's always something to hype up, right? My kids are obsessed with Roblox, like most kids that are, 10 and 12. And my son especially is real crazy about this Grow a Garden game. If anyone knows about it, you know. If you know, you know. But they do these updates on Saturday mornings, and they're super early for those of us on the West Coast. And every week there's like some celebrity that's coming in to do it, or like there's a fighting between two different games. Honestly, like admin abuse, all these things. He's tried to teach me about it. I don't fully understand. But anyway, they hype it up every single week. Every week he's like, I got to get up early on Saturday to go play this game. And I'm like, no, brah, you don't need to. But a great example of building hype, building excitement, and bringing people along that journey with you. They are doing it right, because these kids are like, what's going on? What's the new thing? I want to be there for it. And I want that same feeling for your customers, right? When they're like, okay, Deborah's got something big coming on Tuesday. Like, I am tuning in to see what that big thing is. So when you're thinking about pre-launching, thinking about building that buzz is kind of the same, right? We're going to tease it beforehand. So that might be dropping posts on social saying something big is coming. Any guesses? Or that could be, making a couple of posts that saying like, T-minus 2 days, or a countdown type of post. You can do countdowns directly in your stories that count down to a certain event that happens, right? If you're using a website, you can do a countdown timer. Even in emails, often you can put a countdown timer in there. So getting people excited, letting them know like Wednesday's the day, Thursday's the day, this is what's happening, and you're not going to want to miss it. So there's kind of the hype without even revealing what the sale is, what the promotion is, what the product is, or the offer is that you're putting out there. But then as it gets closer, you probably do want to tease a little bit about what it might be. So an example of that might be, raise your hand if you are obsessed with our cast iron pans. Okay. Then you're like, okay, I got something coming for these people. They're going to love that. Or raise your hand if you love sparkly things, right? So for my jewelry people out there, okay, we love some good sparkly things. Those are my people. Or letting people opt in and raise their hand in kind of a poll. You can say something big is coming. I know, and you can totally blame Facebook, social media on this. Like, social has been crazy. Sometimes things get lost. I don't know about you guys, but like notifications coming through 4 or 5 days later, right? I don't want you to miss this because this is big. If you want to be the first to know, comment below, right? So anything like that that's going to get people engaged and invested and a little curious about what you have going on. And then, of course, like as it gets a little bit closer, you do want to kind of spill the beans on what's going. You don't have to give all the details, but if you do know that product that's launching, you can also collect pre-orders before the product actually drops. Hey, Casey, got Paper Pie in the house. So you can drop it before the product drops. You can start collecting those orders. So how good does it feel when like I'm looking at Casey, she's got, books coming from Paper Pie, and she gets those pre-orders because people hop on her Oh My High website, fill out a quick form, submit payment there. You have their cash in hand, that product drops, and you're ordering those books for all of your customers. That's kind of the dream, right? So if you have a little bit of a heads up, if you know what's coming, you can definitely collect those orders in advance and make it easy for your customers. Another way to do that would be on social and just say, hey, I'm putting a bulk order together for my local customers of this new product. You're going to want the honey mustard. I know you're going to want it. If you want it, comment honey below and I will add one to my bulk order for you. So anything like that that's going to generate that excitement and that interest before the product drops. And if you can, collecting payment ahead of time is also going to serve you really well because those orders are already going to be in. And if you can't collect the order ahead of time, right? If you can't take that payment in advance, you can always message those people the day those products drop. So if they're coming out on September 1st that morning, you have your list of priority clients that are going to hear about it first. You can call it a priority list. You can call it a VIP list. You can call it what you want. But these are the people that are most invested, interested, excited, and proactively want to know about what's coming. You could also do that with a text through Project Broadcast, right? Send out a message to those people that want to be the first to know. So you're getting the info to them early and getting those orders in early as well without having to chase them down on the back end because they've already raised their hand, expressed interest, said that they wanted to know before that even drops. Okay. All right. So you could also do, I mentioned comment keyword, a social post, a poll is also a great one, right? Like if you're interested in one-on-one coaching in our Academy VIP program, vote yes in the poll below. And there's yes and no. Okay, if you're a yes, I'm going to follow up with you and I'm going to reach out to you and I'm going to talk to you about what we have in our program because I think it's going to be a great fit for you. I also wanted to mention that this definitely works even if you're launching your own product. I know many inside our Oh My High community and our Academy community have been launching digital products, which is so, so, so cool. So if you have a digital product that you are working on and you're developing, you can definitely drop teasers about that while it's still in progress, before it's even available. How great is that? I'm putting together a homeschool curriculum. Are you interested in a sneak peek of what that looks like? Or in your stories, you're going to show your Canva open as you're putting together your digital download, right? Or maybe it's the back end of your website as you're starting to build out your landing page and you do a quick scroll through and say, something big is coming. Do you want to be the first to know? So it's all about really thinking about that marketing plan on the front end that's going to drive your sales on the back end. So just a couple ideas for you in terms of pre-launches. If you have something coming, which I would guess most of you have new products dropping, if not in September, then definitely in October. So I think this is a really timely one for you today. And then I think the last thing I was going to mention too is just to be systematic about it, right? So it's one thing to make a post and say something big is coming, but it's another thing to make a post and say, do you want to be the first to know? Comment with this word. And that, or text me this keyword, and then they get into your project broadcast, or go to this webpage on your Oh My High site and put your name in to be on the early bird access list, right? So think about that call to action, that next move you want your customer to make. And so you have an easy list in front of you of people that are already hot leads, ready to roll and excited about the products you're dropping. So I'm excited about this one. I'm excited to see where you guys take it and run with it. I'd love to hear in the comments too, if you know you have new products dropping. You don't have to spill the beans on what they are, but you can let us know, around this time of year, we typically get our holiday products coming in September, or our fall catalog drops in October. So be thinking about what new products you have coming up, how you can get excited about it and drop those teasers, create that priority list of customers, and then be proactive about your follow-up when those products become available, if you haven't already pre-sold them on it and collected that cash up front, which is, again, like that's the perfect world situation. So with that said, excited to see you guys get out there and start pre-selling products as we roll into the fall. And again, if you're interested in Academy VIP, let me know. 8 spots left. Price goes up on Saturday. I'd love to hop on a call and talk a little strategy with you. If you don't see time on my calendar from the email that got sent out, you can comment the keyword VIP, and then I'll personally reach out with you and we'll try to coordinate our schedules because a lot going on. There's a lot going on. It's a busy week. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Excited to see you.